You are powerful beings. You are worthy beyond our ability to describe to you. And you are wanting to be in this sweet spot of creation where you've mixed it up. You've done step one. Life has caused you to ask. And as you've been asking, you have tossed that rocket of desire into this vortex where source has answered. Step two has happened. Step one has happened. Step two has happened. And now your work is step three. You got to get in the receptive mode. You got to get tuned in so that you receive the feeling of alignment, you see. And then step four is you just get really good at that. You master it. You just get really good at it. Like Esther was that morning. She's not perfect, far from it. But she knows when she's off. And she knows what to do about it. And sometimes she does something about it. And sometimes she has to wait for another good night's sleep and start again the next morning. And then step five is our favorite step for you. Step five is where you're no longer mad at yourself when you're back at step one. Step five is when you accept the perfection of the contrast that keeps producing more in the vortex. Can you imagine what this infinite, intelligent, collective consciousness vortex is that the billions of you have crafted together? Can you imagine what you have asked for and what source is answering? Can you imagine your individual and collective potential when you get into the receiving mode and you receive from your path of least resistance what's ready for you to understand and hatch? And do you understand that the path of least resistance, by that we mean the path by which source is able to answer you even though you've thrown resistance all over your path? Source knows your resistant points and guides you around it and over it and under it and through it. Source never says, get rid of all of that resistance or we will tell you nothing anymore. Source just keeps offering and offering and offering and offering and offering another and another and another. You say, I went to the dock and I missed my ship. My ship came in and I wasn't there. And we say, there's another and another and another and another. There's a never-ending stream of guidance and help and clarity and assistance and knowing that is projected and offered to you. But you got to get in the receptive mode. And when you do, then every day is full of these delicious interactions where you get to realize the potential that you have divined from your physical experience. We are eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. There is nothing that is off limits. You will notice, a perfect unfolding. Who you are and what you want gathered before you dragged your physical bodies here. And your vortex is highlighted with the things that are significant and important to you. And together, we're going to have a conversation about those things. And when you leave, you will be more in the receptive mode than you ever have been before. And as a result of that, you will be aware and alert to ideas and feelings. Your guidance system will be more active and alive within you than it ever has before, which means when you're on the rumble strips, you're going to know that you are. And if you're early in your awareness that you're on the rumble strip, then you have an opportunity to do something about it before you've gone completely off the edge and you have to wait to be reborn after a good night's sleep. What do you want to talk about? This is wonderful. So many things to talk about. There are only 5 things. 6. There are 6. There are 6. There are 6. There are 7 things. There are 7. There are 7. There are 8 things. There are 8 things that you want to talk about. Begin here. Stand if you think it's you.
So 20 minutes ago, I was in the bathroom. And apparently in the allowing mode because you asked me to raise my hand. And so I want to play.
Yeah. The impulse comes, doesn't it?
Very strong.
Yeah.
So I've been visiting with you for about 3 or 4 years now, and
it's important for you to know
yes.
We were not in the bathroom with him.
Yes, you were. A lot of beautiful things have happened as a result of getting to know you, and an awareness and opening up, and beautiful, beautiful things. So in terms of playing with you, my questions are gone, basically. It's always about contrast and realignment, and I think
it's always about the benefit of contrast.
The benefit
The
of
benefit
contrast.
of contrast.
Correct.
The benefit of the perfection of contrast. Let's get this straight.
Yes.
This contrast that I have previously thought I did not want.
Hated.
Yeah.
Avoided.
The benefit of contrast.
Told everyone about ad nauseum.
Yes.
So now just really enjoying it and reaping those benefits. I'm here with my niece, who we've had a close relationship since she was born. She's now numbers of years old. And I introduced her to you probably about a year ago, and she got it like that. And so I was here. I live in Miami Beach. I was here on a job connected to politics. And she said to me, Abraham-Hicks is going to be in D.C. on this particular weekend. I said, well, I'm going to be there too. She said, let's go. So it's always things like that. It's very beautiful things that keep showing up. Manifestations left.
That's how it works, isn't it?
It's how it works.
Yeah.
So I really don't have anything more. I think it's best if I let other people play. But I'm just happy to be here.
So the reason that this is such a good place to begin is because in the absence of any pressing question, there is no resistance.
Correct.
And in the absence of resistance, there's just the smooth, comfortable unfolding, which is the way your lives are supposed to be. You should be able to just lightly ask for whatever you want and then stand in complete awareness that it is coming,
And amazement that it comes.
and eager anticipation that it is coming, and then happiness when you get to witness the unfolding of it. It's just like that. It is just like that. And if it's not just like that, it can be just like that.
It can be just like that.
Really good.
Really good.
Really good. There's this sweet spot that happens when you accept that you've already set it into motion. You accept that things have come into vibrational alignment. You accept that it's lined up for your reception, and that your simple and singular goal or action or method is to try to be in a light enough place that you receive the inspiration, so that you are following impulses that put you in what you want to call good timing. And in that easy feeling of things are just working out for me, things are always working out for me, things are always working out for me, there's a masterful, it's not lackadaisical, and it's not accidental, and it's not lucky, it is fortunate, but it is precision driven by the knowledge that your source has about what you want and about where you stand in relationship to what you want. The source within you knows where you are in relationship to everything you want, and knows the path of least resistance to help you get there. In the same way that Esther couldn't find her pen, her gold pen. She really wanted to find her gold pen. She looked for it and looked for it and looked for it, turned the drawers inside out, even moved to a whole new house, emptied all the boxes, dumped all the purses out, looked everywhere for it, looked everywhere for it, and finally said, I guess I'm going to have to accept that I've lost this pen. I've just got to let it go. And then a few days later, she was looking for something else, reached in, and out came her pen. Because the path of least resistance for her was not looking for something that she believed was lost. When you believe that it's lost, you cannot find it, you see. That was a path of a lot of resistance. It's lost, it's lost. It cost $200. It was given to me by someone that I really care about. Oh, I must find this pen. I can never replace this pen. Resistance, 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 resistance. Where is it? I can't find it. I've looked everywhere for it. What has happened to it? I need it. I want it. I need it. I want it. Resistance, 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 resistance. Okay, I give up. Oh, here it is.